3 Mafia, 2K Pixel 2, Cop, Nerfed Medic, Jack of all trades with no Night Zero, Werewolf. In the night, G Subtle, Quest, and Young Guns die. Day begins.
Young Guns died? So
No.
Dalen confirmed
Okay,
Mafia.
I fucking hate you all. You all are assholes. I'm gonna lynch the first fucker who gets formal. Screw you all. Why is this a thing?
Dalen for the Sunny Constellation.
So Young Guns, G Subtle.
Interesting. I can be like a pseudo Young Gun.
I'm so mad I can't
Poor Dalen.
the words.
Dalen is
anyone else drinking?
Hey Dalen.
Dylan's in the game.
I'm like
Dalen,
tearing up. I really
Patrick will drink with you.
PTK, you can
Please drink.
It's happened. I mean, I'm already fairly, I'm buzzed.
Dalen feels better now, but like
Oh my
he
god.
hasn't confirmed town. That's the sad part.
Yes, I don't care.
I have to say something important here.
What's up?
I would never kill G Subtle, Quest, or Young
Oh,
Guns.
shut up! You're fucking werewolf.
You would kill Young Guns. You would kill Young Guns.
Couldn't even say that straight face.
Fuck off! You were a werewolf, which means you killed one of those three, which means you said that shit last game.
I don't think that's true. I think Dalen's probably lying.
That's a
guys, by the way, me too. I would never kill you. That's the reason I started playing it.
The moment anyone, I don't care who you are, werewolf, mafia, fuck off. The moment you kill
can
Young
still
Guns,
be a bad guy. You
Fuck
know that,
you.
right?
PTK, if you are drinking, I'm having a shot right now.
Does anybody else think that the G Subtle and Quest kills
Either
are
might be on the Mafia team, in which case
I
you
don't
could
care.
have killed the other two guys,
Drink it.
or you are the werewolf, in which case you could have killed one of the other guys.
That's a-
so-
that's a good
Oh,
point
you're
to
saying
make.
I could be werewolf and have killed not Young Guns. Fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking the werewolf
and you
killed
can
Young
be
Guns because
Mafia and
Quest
not kill
and G
Young
Subtle
Guns.
were
If I was
the
Mafia,
in my
Young Guns
opinion.
was not a
Somebody who would have played the last game would
Oh,
kill
right.
both
Then
of
I
them,
could have
in
killed
my
Young
opinion.
Guns.
Not Young Guns.
Fair enough.
Young Guns is
Turn this
probably
down.
a werewolf.
Evaluating very well.
No. Okay.
I agree, that was kind of chowdy.
Shut up. Okay, who is the three that died? I'm sorry.
It's Young Guns, G Subtle, and Quest.
Come tell tonight.
So I'm thinking that Quest and G Subtle are more likely Mafia kills because they would be more likely made among each other. Because G Subtle said he wanted to go to bed because he's got work tomorrow, and then Quest had a long game. So they are more likely to be Mafia kills. Good
like
game.
way too in depth.
And Young Guns is a bad man kill. So
Aquila
that's
looks
what
like
I'm saying.
Mafia
Those are most
PR.
likely the
I
split.
think those kills are just people that they
I
did
want to
not
lynch
want.
Aquila for saying that.
I think it's super TMI, and I think Aquila is Mafia.
Yeah,
But I
I
was
don't
gonna
like
kill
that from
Wiggles.
Aquila at
I
all.
also don't like Wiggles, by the way. Just
I
saying
was
this,
gonna
even
kill
though I'm a
Wiggles every day, all day, forever.
Wrong.
Do you ever, Eki? Why would you want to kill me for
Hey, shut
that?
up. Don't get me mislead, you Mafia. But
AJ,
Don't
can we
try to
agree on
shoot me
this
then.
game?
Becky, do you think it's? Why do you think it'd be a bad thing to decipher which kills are
I
from?
think we're gonna get along. We all know.
I
Aquila,
think so too.
We all know I'm gonna die tomorrow. So,
when the burst of players
I
came
don't-
out that said they didn't like Aquila, who all said it?
Eki, Wiggles,
Wiggles said it
and-
first.
Adam,
I
Aiden
said I
Wiggles.
agree,
See, here's the thing.
I'm
I
a
don't
little
think.
head.
but I also don't like Wiggles.
I'd hop on that train.
I'm on the other,
Thanks,
I'm on the
Patrick.
other evil team.
I want
I-
to
I
hop
appreciate
onto
it.
the train that Aquila is a logical thinker like I am, and I would come to the same conclusion as Aquila. So, like,
Yeah, but Dalen, you're not looking at his bright red face because you're drunk.
isn't his face always bright red?
No, he looks very nervous, in my opinion.
Is he?
I'm
really
not
don't
nervous at all, Wiggles.
See,
doesn't
all I
seem-
know about Aquila is that me and him actually think similar, which is why I was thinking that he might be town. So if you say
Maybe he's drunk.
Did you agree on this?
We've already established that.
I agree to the point that I would think the same way as him.
I also think there's a
Dylan, what if
90%
the
chance
Mafia is just
that I was
someone
the
that
medic
doesn't
save
like
last
you?
So Wiggles, haven't you seen me as Mafia?
Okay,
yeah.
the argument.
Mafia,
There
I'm
was
not
this-
gonna- I'm not gonna
Who
tell you
doesn't
the
like
game.
me? Like,
I just think you look like Mafia
there's
right now.
no one ever in the entire world who would not like me.
Glow, do you want to correct this man?
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, Glow.
Dude,
why
Glow likes
saying
me.
my name
I said multiple times.
and then
that
you
whether or
mute
not-
and you don't say anything. Like you won't
I have
repeat it.
stated
It was just a
multiple
joke,
times
bro.
in multiple games.
Jackie
And
here.
just because people
Anyone
don't like
against
Glow
it?
doesn't
I
mean
don't know
that
about
he
you.
should be night zero.
Honestly,
So,
I don't really give a shit
That's
about
twice
who
in a
likes
row
Glow and
anyways,
who
I would
Dalen
hope.
likes, or who likes Dalen. Like,
Dalen, I could,
I made a
There's no
joke
one in the
implying
world
that
who
you
doesn't
don't like Dylan. That's all I said.
I
I
could,
wanted to check whether you were
My
paying
heart.
attention. Apparently,
I
you
could
weren't.
come to resent Dalen due to that sexy
Wait, what?
mustache that I could never.
I
Like,
think
live up to.
Patrick is different from
Hey,
last game. He's
I'm just
definitely
saying, Patrick. Like I've shaved on straight.
I
Well,
disagree.
Patrick is
Hang
decent,
on,
like,
hang on, hang
that
on,
doesn't
hang
mean
on.
anything about his alignment.
Look how Patrick
hold up,
plays
hold
this
up,
game.
hold up.
Yesterday he was
Let's
just
go.
sitting around in his chair like, oh,
That's true.
doesn't care about the game.
Or do you think he would change his
You're
play because he got
giving
missing
reads
day
on his,
one?
on his
That's-
own. What?
Okay,
I've
so
been
so
discouraged.
while Kermit is correct, Kermit still has reads, which means he's polymorphic.
Oh yeah, that was true last time too.
I think Sea Lion's town.
I
I don't like that read by Wiggle. What?
Why?
Is
Why
it
did
just
like that
your-
way?
why was that
Yeah,
actually-
we need
No,
to-
If it was Mafia Dalen, I would have left the Zoom already.
He might
Let's-
not be, I don't know.
Let's evaluate. So Wiggles, you say Sea Lion is Mafia is town. Why?
Looks like town.
I will say I was really worried about rolling Mafia this game because I have no idea if I could be as happy as I was last game.
How do you think you rate your happiness right now?
So while agree that Sea Lion after he stated sounds
Sorry, one moment. Young Guns is gonna mod for the day. I'm gonna run to the store real quick. Be back. He's modding.
okay.
Oh God, Young Gun. is
So
on.
while I agree that what what Sea Lion just said makes him more towny, it does not necessarily mean that Wiggles is too.
I'm not trying to get town red. I'm trying to get Sea Lion town red. So
Mission accomplished, apparently.
Mission accomplished.
Wiggles, did you get a green check on him?
Dylan, did you say you agreed with?
Because I totally agree with you. I can read.
Okay, I agreed with Wiggles' read only after Sea Lion spoke. So Sea Lion said that like, he doesn't know exactly like what he would do as Mafia.
So you're saying
Which
you
red
also
is
town
a
rate
little
him.
towny.
Not that you agree with
Just
the
roll
read.
with it, dude.
I agree that that Sea Lion is towny. I do not agree necessarily that makes
I don't like this town train.
Wiggles can easily be Mafia.
I'm trying to get town red. I just want this guy to be. I wanted to let everyone know.
The other thing you have to
I
understand.
It's like Wiggles, it's like Wiggles started with
The other thing you have to understand
like
is
raised him
Wiggles-
another thin read.
When Wiggles is Mafia, he's not happy, laughy, go lucky. Wiggles, this is
I disagree.
no.
That's because I'm the werewolf.
It's you have to look at
Writing it down.
Wiggles as a
No,
certain
Dalen, the
perspective.
meta has changed on him. He likes
Really?
playing. He likes playing
He does that
Mafia
now.
now.
Okay, I haven't played in like 2 months, so you have to explain. But like from when
What I've
I
seen of-
played with Wiggles,
From what I've seen of Wiggles,
By the way, thanks.
solving the game
Glow
while
that
he's
you are
happy.
defending Wiggles, but not me.
I would say that Wiggles has
Something.
a wide range
How
of
it's
Mafia.
actually being
I'm
fed.
not-
Like,
I'm
some
not
people are
used
being
to.
Kind of a
liked,
I thought you said it was average size.
I am
Don't
not
say
defending
this.
Kermit because Kermit, I saw a game.
You caught me. You caught me.
I saw a game about 2 days ago where Wiggles was Mafia and you were in like Final 5 and your entire defense was, I don't know what's going on, but I am town.
Well, the
You
game
had
was
absolutely
bad.
no read. No, you had absolutely know what's going on in town, but you were town.
Actually,
Wait,
his
how was
defense
that?
was
Read.
because I don't know what's going on.
That was
You
that
should
was the
know
key
I'm
word.
down.
Mafia missed the hammer, I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
here's
and
gonna
it
be some
fucked the game
spicy
up.
stuff.
But you have
No,
to
no,
agree.
no. I have a fucking question. Kermit.
Okay.
That's not every game.
Why
though.
is that defending him by pointing out that he does have fun as Mafia now?
It's like the opposite of
Yeah,
defending.
well, that's actually.
Actually,
Why is the discussion about me? I just wanted Sea Lion to be town red.
I mean,
Kermit, did you
Why
want
does
to defend it?
Okay,
You absolutely did, Wiggles.
hold on. That
What
begs
did
the
you say,
question.
Aki?
Why do you want Sea Lion to be town?
Because I'm his Mafia partner.
Yeah, like I said, like I was about to say.
Okay,
I like
Aki, what did you say?
I like other people who I think are town being town read by other people.
Well, I like the way Aquila thinks. I like his logical reasoning. However, a lot of what he
I
says,
literally call people town every game. What the heck?
A lot of what he says is mechanical and not necessarily engaging in the game.
Why am I letting the drunk guy lead the day? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily think he's ever town because
Did I accidentally fall into a king?
and he understands that, and so me and
Well, that must mean I'm the assassin because I did not get that information.
Alright. I think Dylan, Kermit,
werewolf, but he can still be Mafia. That's the thing that's going on.
Sea Lion is the king.
Oh my god. Okay,
I agree.
hold on. Becky, take this time to repeat that shit.
yes, please.
Oh, I just said that Wiggles, Dylan, Kermit, and myself probably need to shut up and let other people talk.
Hey, Steve.
You're not wrong.
What do you think about Ryan?
Should
I
include
won't
AJ
say
there.
anything I think about Ryan.
Weird thing
Yeah.
about my new headset. My new headset
I think
has,
this about
like,
Ryan.
a plug-in for the mic, so I can just unplug it and
I thought you were saying
watch.
he's a dickhead.
watch.
All right.
I also think zero about you.
Okay.
I take it back, Kermit. I
I
think
will
Patrick
give
is
you
fine.
some other things that I think, though. I think it's sad that the medic got changed to a nerf medic so they can't save me again tonight.
Sorry,
I
Steve.
think that the cop that has a night zero green check on me should out it at some point before they die.
Jesus.
Am I still alive?
Outside of that, we're past.
Am I still alive? Have I died yet?
You're still alive.
You're still alive, bro.
I have a nice zero green on
Oh,
Steve.
you know,
That's important to remember for later. I also want to say that we are past the time of the trolley entry. There's been enough conversation now that we have stuff to talk about. So at this point in the game, you guys should stop talking over each other and let people finish what they're saying.
Yes.
Pay attention to what people are saying instead of trying to make your funny jokes, which I'm sure are very funny. We'd love to hear them, but just not right now when we're trying to figure out the game.
That's what I've been trying to do.
I got a
like,
question for you, Steve.
Yeah.
Based on what we talked about last night, what were your reads from the trolliness?
Based on what we talked about last night, what are my reads on the trolliness? All right. So I think it's very interesting that Dalen is talking so much about everything and wanting his opinion to be heard on everything. I think that's partially related to Dalen having some happy juice in him. I don't know if that's related to Dalen being Mafia or the werewolf. So there's more to come on that later in the day.
But you don't think
I'm not softing that I have a check on him or anything. I'm just saying we will learn more as the day goes on. I think Bo is somewhat towny for the way she's played so far. I think Kermit is somewhat towny for the way he's played so far.
I could first.
Has not done anything that's outside of something he's capable of doing as Mafia. And I think Aquila, I made the read on Aquila last game that I thought that he was talking more about game mechanics than he was talking about the game, and he was I understand, last game I was the werewolf, not Mafia, so my perspective was from killing Mafia. I read Aquila slightly Mafia for that, and I'm reading him the same way this game for the same reason. Outside of that, nobody has really done anything that I would consider alignment indicative.
So my only caveat to what you were saying, Steve, is that I actually have not heard Aquila talk. So that actually makes me feel like he's more.
You haven't turned it to Aquila talk.
You literally talked about Aquila earlier.
I said Aquila last game was very logical, and that made me think about the same way I think. Therefore, I thought he was sound. However, this game, he hasn't actually said very much, has he?
What?
Not yet.
So Dylan, actually, the context of you saying the logical thing was Aquila stating that trying to guess who the Mafia kills are and who the werewolf kills are, and
Correct.
you thought that was logical. And you, I understood. Maybe you didn't use these words, but I understood you was town rating him for that logical thinking because it was similar to you, and obviously your town, right? From your
Correct.
perspective.
10, 14, 13. 1, 2,
Correct.
3, 4,
So your point.
And
But
from your
you just
perspective,
denied saying that you thought he was town.
11.
Well, did he say anything this game?
I haven't said anything about the game. I said
Exactly. Aquila agrees with me.
This happened this game.
I said the stuff about the night kills, but I haven't really said too much other than that. Game-wise, it was like very similar to
I want to go back to one other thing too.
Also,
Before we move on, I want to go back to one other thing. So Killen asked me for my read on Ryan. Like, it's pretty interesting. Killen's first entry in the game is asking me about my thought on Ryan, who hasn't said anything until that point either. So I think Killen should talk a little bit about why he asked me for my read on Ryan.
I was just waiting.
Probably talk a little bit.
I also stated that Ryan seemed different than the game that I felt that Banks called him out. Like I asked Banks directly, what he thought about it, and I did not agree. Even if I didn't say it, I didn't agree.
Dalen, what are you doing this game, man?
I feel like Ryan
Dalen,
has been playing the same way
So I don't know
as
what I'm doing.
when he was Mafia.
I'm very sorry.
Dalen, go to your keyboard, hit ALT and
Ryan?
A, and then just like
ALT, Alt A. Hold on,
Ryan?
hold on.
I think you read
Alt
Ryan
A.
Mafia.
Oh,
Killer,
Good job, Dalen. Good
what's
job.
the reason?
Go, Colin.
What's the reason for your reef? What has he even played the game yet?
So
I
it's-
feel like Ryan has been playing the exact same way that he played when he was Mafia.
I don't.
He has had a very flat expression and hasn't said much.
He's also playing the same way he played last game.
Yeah, exactly. I agree, Cullen, and he
Not
played
aligned.
very similarly to how I saw him in Mafia, but he did play this way exactly the same as last game.
He hasn't.
Whoa. Killing Folks just said that Ryan hasn't said much. So Killing
I
Folks,
say-
by saying that, it's saying that he heard him say something. Can you tell me anything Ryan has said this game?
I said much because I've seen him unmute, but then not say anything.
That would be saying nothing then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not saying much.
That's
It
not-
also includes saying nothing.
No, my semantics.
I know, right?
What, Carl?
Steve, please.
Man, I'm so good at this game.
It's just not enough to really get a read.
Why does
in
Carl
my
look
opinion.
different?
Wait,
Because
what?
he moved.
Pretty much looks the
He's in a
same.
different location. AJ, go.
Carl, do you still have the
Alright.
bubble machine?
He's also using two.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
speak
go on.
now. I'm gonna speak now. I'm gonna speak now. All right. I think there's a couple important interactions to note so far. Mainly the kill on Dalen, on Young Guns, which in my eyes is good to give Dalen a day pass today, maybe even tomorrow.
And me.
That's number one.
Why? Why?
Oh my
Doesn't make
shit.
sense. He can be. It's exactly
Kermit.
what I said to
Kermit?
Ed. He can
Okay,
be either
I'm willing to
werewolf
accept
or he
Kermit.
can be
Okay,
Mafia.
listen to me, Kermit. I'm willing to accept
It'll
today
be okay.
he's very unlikely to be in a Mafia team that kills Young Guns.
What if the
Yeah.
Mafia team didn't kill
Mafia
you?
could have werewolf.
It's, and this leads into my second point. I don't like Aquil's logic because I don't think there's any really rational way to parse the night kills. Like,
Disagree.
I would disagree.
I understand, and that's what I'm saying. I disagree with you. So that's those tie in together. I'm not
Oh,
sure
you're
how
wrong.
you read into.
There's two types of kills that were made last night.
Okay, I guess you guys know who the night
Two
kills.
good manus killed
I disagree
and
with
one
you.
bad man.
Agreeing with you.
So therefore, I'd logically.
Who is the
I understand
kill?
what you did.
Good ones,
I'm
and
just
then-
saying I disagree. I understand what you did. I disagree. I think it's pretty weird to derive true logic from night kills if you don't have any information from
If there's two Mafia factions and they have different KP,
Yes, thank you. I understand how you could imagine one world or the other, but it's weird to me to actually put out there a statement of fact or opinion where you don't have any information about it. Okay.
There is
Fucking relax.
information.
Okay, let me fucking speak, please. Okay, Wiggles. I liked that you immediately said that Aquila was feeling a little like TMI-ish with the night kill information. I like that. Although you had a very fucking weird town read on Sea Lion and trolled about the fucking town read, try to pile on town.
I also think Aki's town, by the way, just so you know.
Okay. And I like Jaleb's quip to me. I know it's just a one-on-one interaction, so
It's a
Jaleb,
meta thing.
Wiggles, Jaleb, and Kermit. I like his early contributions today. Obviously, I think he will be more relevant for town later in the game if he is town. So pay attention to his reads today and going forward. He is game solvy. I think he's contributing the correct amount.
Sounds like you were claiming he was the cop.
Can I claim that for him? I'm not sure.
I feel
Did you say okay? And then I just want to say I would definitely.
I may
I want to hear from. I want to hear
Did you
from
hear
Ryan today.
Howell last night?
I want to hear from Ryan today because I
Yes.
think his alignment is
I agree.
relatively easy to ascertain
check.
once
And
he
Carl.
presents information.
And
And then obviously, like I think Aquila's kind of semi, so I would start there. But that's where I'm at right now.
Counts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I speak. Oh, Jail, when you go.
Okay, I've been trying to do it for a while, but people were like Steve started talking about people being loud noises and stuff. The interaction between Wiggles and his like town shield of Sea Lion. Wiggles himself here has been like, if you watched the game last night when he was Mafia, he was being very aggressive and like trying to force people to town read what he wanted to read.
That was Final Five.
In the end.
I mean, like at the end, yeah, but he did it somewhat in the early part too. He was making sure that he was heard throughout the whole game. I don't know if he's pushing that.
I hard line with my partners. It's not a
You were,
secret.
you were defending Banks pretty early before Final Five.
You were also explaining how like you even PM me, like you were just like telling you were lolcatting and just telling me like, telling the count everything about who your partners were.
I know. I love TMIing as Mafia. It's fun.
TMI the whole way. I don't know if that's TMIing with C-Line.
I just think the guy looked like Town.
I think that you guys could be the same alignment if you're Town Wiggles.
Cool.
So you question Wiggles and you think C-Line is Town?
I think C-Line could be Town. I don't know if Wiggles would do that as Mafia, as two Mafia partners yet. People passing Dalen off for like not killing Young Guns. I think that Young Guns might have been more of like a werewolf who was not in the last game, more than like a Mafia team making the kills. Like Dalen, I could see killing the other two people. If Dalen is Mafia, we'll try to find his partners today, and we'll find more information on him tomorrow. Eki, this is like his drunk game. Like this isn't as bad as his drunk game a week ago.
Yo, this is my second beer. I could fucking drive right now. Bring it, bitch.
I am 100% more drunk than Eki.
Send every white girl at the bar.
Caleb, continue, please.
Well, what Eki did
I'm a
was
white
that
girl at the bar.
he demanded to get formaled, and then he he was in a much worse state. He was VT. He got formaled, and he claimed cop in like the first 10 seconds and automatically pushed to vote.
Yo, I was threatening to be shot by the Vigi, who was also threatening who I thought was the cop. He set up shit between you. That's my Mafia. I was like, let this guy think I'm the Mafia.
He also tried to shoot the cop. I understand that.
So, Caleb, what is the read from that? What is-
Formal Ryan.
I want to hear from him more later.
I second Ryan.
Who needs a formal to hear from him?
Notice it.
Ryan, there's a formal on you. I'm gonna pretend to be the mod since Young Guns isn't doing his job. I don't know who's seconding it, but
Is
I
there
heard
a
it.
formal on someone?
The reason that I
Ryan.
formal you, Ryan, now that I'm giving my minute accusation, is because one, we need to hear from you. Two, there's a shit ton of time left in the day, so we can actually even go through this formal on you, have another formal, and then still have it guaranteed. So like, there's really not a reason not to formal you right now.
Who seconded?
True.
John, I completely understand why you formal me, because it just means the other people have to let me speak. So here's where I'm at right now. I have Caleb as Town, and I just liked the way he was speaking, and he lines up with Wiggles, where Wiggles is like outed that he finds it really easy to be Town Red by just giving small things in the day. What he could do is both alignments, because obviously if he knows he can do that, then he would do it as Town, so people read him correctly. But I don't think anyone should read Wiggles based on today, later on in the game. I've got Dalen. I believed his reaction. Oh, he's not here. His reaction was genuine when Young Guns died. Oh wait, he is there. He's just hiding.
Becky, I knew you were Brian, but this is ridiculous.
I have the same read on Sea Lion as most people are having, that he seemed towny and he seemed similar to the last game. I've got AJ. I liked what he said near the beginning of today, and I liked what he said a few minutes ago. The way he was speaking about people, I believed he believed what he was saying. And Steve, when he came out about 17 minutes of the day, I think he could do that as both ways, because we did talk about it, like how he wanted to start doing that and stopping people trolling halfway through the day. But he could do it as both alignments to get easy Town cred. But I think it's more likely that he done it as Town. So those are the people who have got Town. I don't have read on Glow killing Patrick or Carol. I think Becky is like at the bottom of Town with a killer, and right now the person who I'd be most likely to lynch today is Kermit.
I like Ryan, by the way. I think Ryan's
Ryan, why? Everybody else in this game's having a lot of fun, so are you having fun?
Yeah, I have more fun actually like playing the game, and like so I don't know you guys that well, so it's hard to like socialize and be fun in that way.
Have you rolled Town before?
Yeah, I was Town last game.
Town last game.
What do you think? Why do you want to lynch me the most?
5 out of 6, Kermit.
That question.
There's a bunch of people that I'd be willing to lynch. You're probably just the only person that I would see is Mafia right now, but I'm not great at the game, especially on day one of like Town is. I feel like I'm pretty good later on in like the final 5 at reading who Mafia is, but I haven't had enough experience of being town in final 5 to like see
So
if I'm
then,
correct in game.
are you putting your null reads like myself and Killen and whatnot in like a PoE Mafia circle?
Yeah.
Do you think Dalen was genuine as which alignment?
As town.
Okay.
Well, he couldn't be genuine as Mafia, could he?
That's not necessarily true.
He could be.
Yeah, it's fake genuine, but that's not genuine. That's
Difficult.
of it.
If he's Mafia
If
and
the
didn't make the kill on
werewolf
Young Guns, he'd be genuine.
was the kill.
Oh yeah. I guess.
I don't want to kill Ryan. And I think the funnest thing
The
that
great thing,
in
Steve.
this game is keep Dalen alive till final 3. So like if you're Mafia, like don't do
The
it.
great thing, Steve, is
Don't
what
say
you-
that.
In other words,
you
try to
want
torture
everybody.
Dalen is what
The
he's saying.
final 3 will be Dalen, PTK, and
You
Ryan.
want to torture me, Steve?
What's
I
that?
Ryan
Yes,
is going to be lynched with or without you, Steve.
Hey, let's give
We'll
it
see.
Ryan, I have a question for you. Sorry, if you already spoke about Killen, I apologize. I was getting timers. But Killen seems to have played with you before. It seems like he has
Nah.
moved on you.
Oh, does he? Yeah, he's played.
Well,
like,
he came out
Yeah,
really early
he's
and
played
he
once.
said stuff about you when you hadn't said anything,
I
based
think
on
he
your
just wanted to
demeanor
hear
and
me
the
speak.
flatness of your expression. So, what do you think about Killen? Have you stated a read about him?
I mean, the actual
Uh,
form-
Tom, the formula's up. Would you like to push or rescind? I think that's a push. Dalen,
Push.
First of all, Ryan, you have 10 seconds. Dalen, if you could come back. All right. Oh, you're right there. Okay. Yeah, 10 seconds, Ryan.
Unmute.
Yeah, so I'm town. Kermit, maybe.
If you'd like to vote on Ryan, please raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote.
those 10 seconds were so weak. I loved it.
So Dalen, what happened to you voted as first person before me?
I just want to make sure.
Patrick,
I just want to make sure everyone knows this. Kermit and I weren't voting. We were simply high-fiving each other.
High-fiving for the Miss Lynch.
Are you the 2 Mafia?
I don't think.
May or may not confirm later.
I don't think Killen the Mafia is asking me about Ryan.
I'm not.
I thought I
I
was.
don't think Killen's
That's
Patrick.
Can I talk?
And we
Weird.
lost that.
We need Patrick to speak as well.
Sure.
No, he's always day 1 Michelin.
No,
You
he
should know
doesn't
that.
have to.
Come on.
I'd rather hear him talk before we message him, though.
What about Killen the
I
werewolf?
don't care what Patrick is. I want him to live past day 1.
Why?
It's so weird with
What are you
I should probably give some
What
shitty
about Ryan
read
the werewolf?
Yeah.
and
I
just
want to hear from Carl. Carl, I
kind
feel
of
like you
project
tried to
apathy
say that you want to talk.
and
Patrick's not voted with me. He's probably town.
talking. I don't know.
Hold on, did we lose Dalen, by the way?
Let Patrick go. Let
Dalen
Patrick
turned
go.
off his camera for some reason.
He's thrown out. Don't worry.
All right, sure.
Talk faster.
Found it. I found it. Yeah, I guess we don't have much time. I found it. Killing folks is. I mean, to call his read on Ryan unsubstantiated would be pretty kind. I mean, I would need to hear his other reads, but he could be a possible Mafia.
Formula killer.
Yeah.
Second Akia.
Second kill.
Sorry. I mean,
There's a formula on a kill accusation.
I can't really shotgun.
It's like this is gonna sound bad because I said this in my read before, but I said I read you Mafia last game for talking about mechanics without really giving reads, and then you've done basically the same thing this game. But some others are reading you different for it, especially your like quick jump to the analysis of the night kills, which I don't think should have been like the first thought you should have had. Like it seems like it felt like you're either the wolf trying to like talk about the Mafia kills or Mafia trying to figure out the wolf kills. A little bit, but go.
Who seconded?
Uh,
Sorry.
I seconded.
Okay.
So basically, I don't. To coming into the day, that's the one thing that we come off of the night kills. So basically, with 2 Mafia parties, I personally believe it's very logical to try to figure out who killed who for what reasons. So based off that, what I think I gathered is I think that I gathered that those on the Mafia team would more likely make good-mannered kills because there's 2 good-mannered kills that happen and 1 bad-mannered kill.
What did you mean when you said with 2 Mafia partners?
I didn't say anything with 2 Mafia partners.
Okay.
I said 2 Mafia kills.
I heard two Mafia partners, but it's okay.
Well,
Can you make reads outside of the 9-0 kills?
So outside of that, I think killing his town, because I was in that game where Ryan was Mafia, and I agree, he was monotone. However, the difference, though, is I've also played a more recent game with Ryan last game, which he was town, and he did the exact same thing. So I think killing his town for that.
There's the TMI, guys.
Got him! Let him go, let him go, let him go.
And then I think Ryan is also town for the content he gave. You can't read Ryan off of his demeanor because he has been the same way both as Mafia and as town. You have to read him off his content. Sea Lion, his demeanor has been good, but usually I read him off of content. So I would like to hear him speak later on. Yes, Sea Lion?
Oh, I was gonna go back to your 9-0 kill reads. I was wondering, I understand like the logic behind it, but what does that like? What was the purpose of you coming forward with that? What does that help?
It's something that we can talk about instead of specifically who would make what kill, because we wouldn't necessarily know about that. That's generally what most people speak about when coming into the day. So therefore, with having two different Mafia parties and not knowing specifically who made what,
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
judging who made what, in my, I've said the same thing like 3 times now.
Akila, are you a nice guy, Akila?
Am I on what?
Are you a nice guy?
Yeah, I would say I'm a nice guy. I think
So your logic
Wiggles, I love it, but I'm not
was
liking you any time for
essentially,
it.
hey guys, you think we've got 3 nice guy Mafia and 1 asshole werewolf. This was basically your logic.
Well, I don't know how other people make night kills. I was just putting that logic out there. You have a question, Caleb?
Yeah. Why are you not talking up as much as you were last game? Because I remember hearing your voice a lot more times than I've heard you say anything this game.
It's also later on, so I'm more tired, so therefore I'm likely going to speak less because my energy level is lower.
I don't know about that. Dalen went to Final 5 and he was the loudest fucker here, so.
Oh my god.
Well, he's also drunk. Kermit, I think, is playing very similarly to how he played last game, and with Kermit, he can play however he wants, but generally, I think he'd play the same day to day.
Do you think he's counter Mafia?
I think he's Mafia from that because he was Mafia last game.
Do you think I would play the same if I was fucked up last game as Mafia?
Not necessarily.
Are you fucked up now?
Oh, you got red checked as.
Yeah, you got red checked though, so I wouldn't necessarily. You got town red before you got red checked though, so I wouldn't necessarily say.
Kermit cleans my role again this game.
Hey, Carl, are you voting on this?
I think there's at least one between Kermit and Aquila.
Steve, I claimed werewolf this time.
Carl has spoken a lot less than he's a werewolf. Jack of all trades. And then I also think Patrick's been playing differently.
Did you just give a PR read?
Yeah, that's.
I said he's not Jack of all trades. I'm saying Carl is playing differently, therefore he's not exactly Jack of all trades, which he was last game.
The role was modified.
Time in the formula is up. Push recent 10 seconds.
And one last thing, I think Patrick's been playing a little bit differently than last game. He started off similarly, but he's spoken up a lot more trolly, in my opinion. Like latching on for no reason, specifically to the read that I was Mafia from Wiggles, Carl, and...
Vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. Aquila has died. Go to sleep, send me your night actions. 10, 13. In the night, Caleb dies, day begins.
Dum-dum!
Yo, are you happy?
Okay, so.
Are you happy?
This.
What are you talking about, Carl?
Someone thought I was Mafia.
There were the no votes on a caller.
How could someone think you're
Oh,
not?
no, I voted.
They won.
So he.
I think he's claiming that Werewolf checked him.
Oh.
Steve, explain by times 5 what the 1 KP means today.
If Carl is saying the most obvious answer is that we hit a Mafia yesterday, and the werewolf tried to kill Carl and failed at that attempt.
Werewolf could have also hit Mafia
That is the most likely solution.
It's possible. It's possible they hit Mafia 9-0.
What brings you to that conclusion?
So my
No, it's
question
not conclusion. I'm just trying to clear possibilities. I don't think either thing.
It's also possible Carl is lying.
I have a question. I have a question.
Lying about what, bro?
Well, the werewolf have to trust someone if they're alive, right?
I didn't watch the last game.
I think.
Are they always looking for Mafia?
It depends.
No,
I don't know, man. I don't know. Adam, did you
They
check
should
me as a
be
PR?
unless they're looking for a power roll, but I doubt they'd check a specific power roll on
Did
a
you check me as
RL.
a PR, Adam?
What?
I'll tell you the perspective.
No, I'm trying to think about Night Zero.
I'll tell you the perspective I played Werewolf as last game. Night Zero, I wanted to check a vanilla town because that's the most likely thing I can hit, and it gives Night immunity.
Makes sense.
And
Okay.
if Werewolf gets a kill,
Okay.
Night
Oh yeah,
immunity.
you're right.
So Night Zero, you would try to check a VT, and then after that, it's your position to kill Mafia. So
Gotcha. Okay.
from then on.
That's why I think that goes.
I forgot though.
Also understand this. We've got a lot of newer players in here who probably never played a game with the role of werewolf in the game the way it's like set up. So they could try to do different things.
That's true.
Luckily, I'm not
I
werewolf.
don't think even as a new player you guess Mafia and I.
Steve, you formal the kill?
I formal the killer yet.
Steve.
You didn't vote?
Yeah, Steve did not vote. Steve Ryan, Sea Lion did not vote.
Whoa. Who were the other no votes, please?
Sea Lion and Ryan.
Sea Lion, Ryan, and you.
No, Global.
Voted late with that late vote. Got in there.
Voted late.
Steve,
Yep. Very late.
I'm lagging, so I mean that might be it.
the counter to that argument, the
Votes
counter
started
to
at
that
24,
argument,
Global
Steve,
voted at
is that fucking there's only like killing folks, Adam and Eki, right, who weren't around last game. And we had a massive conversation about what your perspective of Werewolf was.
I listened to the post game. To be fair.
All right, there
I
you
did
go.
not.
Down to
But,
kill
like-
Wait, what is this? Why does this matter?
Yeah, no,
Steve saying that the werewolf's actions could be unpredictable based on a lot of people not having any experience with the
I'm
role.
not trying to sell that. I'm saying
Right,
that is
correct.
a
What's
possibility.
most likely is that the Night Zero was not a PR.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
I agree with that.
Leave Carl.
Yes.
So let me get this right. The only world where there are 3 Mafia is if they double stacked on Jaleb and the werewolf also hit Jaleb?
No.
No.
No, the jail.
We have
Carl
a
is
joke
claiming
in
the
the game
werewolf
that
was
could
on
have got a
him.
save. We have a medic
right.
possibly in the game that could have got a save.
I doubt the joke probably
This
checked.
guy right here.
Is that a medic or
well.
juice KP, pretty much?
No one claims hearing a howl.
This
so
guy
it's
is
like-
claiming that the
Caleb-
werewolf howled on him
I
last
can't
night.
speak. Jesus.
Unless I missed
Wait, I want to talk to Steve. Steve, do you think that Jode would use his save before he used his check? Because I read in
No,
Twitch chat that
no.
that's very bad.
Carl, are
He
you
had
claiming,
no-
are you
he
claiming
had
not
no-
Mafia?
Yo, what? You talking to me?
No.
You just come on me.
He's
with
trolling.
Carl,
He's
lynch
trolling.
Carl.
No, Eki. He's trolling.
Oh, what did you say,
Alright.
Wiggles?
No.
Actually,
Are
I'm
you
not
claiming
claiming.
not Mafia?
I'm not claiming there was a save because the most likely possibility is that we hit a Mafia and Carl was actually checked by the werewolf and missed. I think the most likely scenario is that we hit a Mafia yesterday. There was 1 KP in the night, and the werewolf checked Carl and missed on whatever they tried to check Carl as. That's the most likely scenario.
So,
Outside of that, there are other options. The medic could have got a save. The joke could have got a save, but probably didn't because the joke probably would have used their cop check last night.
Yeah.
Right.
so if we hit a Mafia last night, that makes who Mafia?
It's a good
Yeah.
question.
You.
Okay, so here's because so I know I'm not Mafia, and I was on my screenshot. I thought the reaction that Steve had to Aquila dying was that he was not Mafia. So I'm not really buying the world that Aquila was a hit. I think we have one of these other situations going on.
All right. So where would you if you're living in that world for now? What are you thinking about who we should lynch in a world of 3?
Okay, so
what perspective are you looking at that from? That
let him go. Let him go.
My read would be better than everybody else's.
Steve, just let him go.
You're a god, Steve.
Oh my god, I did get green checked. Woo!
Just let him go. God damn it!
Have a green check on Steve.
Thank you, Wiggles. No, Sea Lion, seriously.
Why
is Steve laughing?
Who would I want to lynch? Right now, the people I want to lynch, like the people who I have as not town, are Kermit, Killing Folks, and Fake Adam. Killing Folks was
Sea Lion.
He didn't add. he got a lot. He was not adding anything to the game yesterday. When he pushed around, it felt awkward to me. And I wanted to hear more from him. And I felt like everybody else in the game was having fun. And it was him and Ryan were like, everybody else was joking around and trolling. And him and Ryan just kind of sat back through that whole time. And I asked Ryan about it. I never got to ask Killing folks about it. Kermit.
Is he there?
Aquila wanted to have the next formal on me, so like.
Even just
hey, let him talk.
Oh, so that's a good idea.
Okay, so I don't know how I can. Okay, so if we're in the world where Aquila was a hit, then I'm having a hard time finding the Mafia.
Okay, what did you read on me? You think I'm Mafia?
To be clear, we should play today the way that we played last game. Either the Jote, if they checked last night, or the cop should probably give one check today if they have one. A living check. Red, preferably, but
Sea-Lion, real quick, what's your read on me if you think I'm Mafia with
my read, you were really defensive early when you were trying to give your reads. It kind of felt like you were trying to get town red, and when somebody started talking over you, you immediately tried to shut them down and like make sure that you got your reads out and everybody heard it. And it just felt like you were trying to get town red and everybody else was joking around.
That is correct. Do you think that is a Mafia thing to do, to be really, out there trying to give reads and make sure people are listening and paying attention?
I think it's more Mafia to try to get town red, and it would be more frustrating to you as Mafia that people are talking over you when you're trying to get town red.
Okay.
Okay.
Patrick,
I like what Steve said.
I disagree with
So
that.
is the summary C-line that you don't know what to do? Is that what your reads are?
Yes, that's my reads.
Alright.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
Cool. I think
I have a question for Sea-Line, please. Sea-Line, you didn't mention Patrick at all, and you didn't mention him as town or Mafia. And you mentioned people
Sea Lion has future God member written all over him.
You mentioned people that are scummy, and you didn't mention Patrick, which means you think Patrick's towny. So let me ask you this: why
Okay,
is Patrick
so
towny?
the way I play is I have question marks, I have scum, and I have town people. My question marks are Eki, Glow, Patrick, Steve, and Carl. And then my town circle from day one, which I haven't changed, was Aquila, Dalen, Ryan, Wiggles. So I don't have anything on Patrick at this moment.
The correct terminology, Sea-Lion, is not town question mark Mafia. It's bang, marry, kill.
I do.
I need to hear from Glow today as well.
I do, Sea-Lion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's talk about Glow's late vote before everything else.
I agree with that statement.
No,
I didn't even see it.
my shit is lagging. I apologize. I'm sorry. I need to get the fucking shit done with my computer. I
It
haven't
was-
done it yet.
All right.
It wasn't like it was a hammer that tipped it
Okay, so on to my
Was it?
read. I had Steve as town. I still think he's town. Yesterday I didn't like Eki. I don't know where I'm at on him today. I kind of thought AJ might be town. I thought that Ryan was extremely town, which made the votes by Carl and Kermit make me think they were scummy. I think that if you had been, I mean, okay, Carl can be excused because he didn't see the last game.
What?
But
I did see the last game. I was paying attention.
okay, then
I
you're
was in it.
I'm fine. Sorry.
And I'm not excused, but I'm green checked.
I thought Steve was green checked, Wiggles.
Yeah, I thought I was green checked.
Glow. What if I told you that I only voted because I didn't want Ryan to feel like nobody loved him?
That's sick, Carl. That's sick.
Glow, I have a question.
Is that the extent of your reads, Glow?
No.
Keep going.
But like what I wanted to go on about what I thought about Ryan. I thought that his formal was, and the way that he played was completely different from his Mafia play. When he was Mafia, he sat back like a potato.
Glow has a new favorite word.
He was under formal, to be
Hey,
fair.
Glow, question. You said today you don't know where you are on me.
He was Mafia. What?
Glow, you said today you don't know where you were on me. What has changed for you? Like, what made you say that about me? What have I done today?
I don't think so far that you've been that scummy.
Right, but like you said yesterday, I thought Eki was, and then I didn't hear whether you said I was Town or Mafia, but then you said, what caught my attention was you said, I don't know where I am on him.
I thought you were scummy yesterday.
Okay, so you thought I was coming yesterday, but you don't know where you are on me today. What have I done that's towny today? Tell everyone so they can
I
help.
don't think it's county. I just think it's not. You're not accumulating scum in a negative pile.
Okay.
No, where's Dylan?
Yeah, I didn't understand.
I also
Well,
wanted
I
to
seriously
say
thought you left.
that I thought it was a little bit scummy for killing to second on the formal on Ryan, but I feel like that he.
I wanted to learn his alignment.
That he was.
That's
and
not a
no,
good
that's
answer.
what
Killing.
said.
Calm
down.
First of all, that's not a good answer by Killen because Killen's read Ryan early before in the game.
That's correct.
And second of all, you just
think
missed
it's
him doing that then.
I think it's less scummy.
All right.
Formal. Like, I mean, I wouldn't kill him for it.
Mafia, Town, probably Town. Definitely Town.
Are you fucking pointing right now?
All right, Steve, I need to ask you why you didn't vote.
You don't see. You can't tell from Carl's pointing which pictures he's pointing at.
Why didn't you vote
I
yesterday?
think I was definitely Town.
All right.
I was definitely Town.
Well, the
Listen.
first one had to be on himself.
All right, AJ, I'll talk to you a little bit about that.
Okay, formal Carl.
So I, like a lot of people, thought Akila was kind of scummy early. That's why I formaled him. I thought his formal was really good.
So why you voted?
I want to believe that there was a save because two of my strongest town are in the no votes, which is Sea Lion and Ryan.
Interesting.
So
Wow.
I want to believe that Akila was a miss and that there was a save, but that's not where the evidence points. So,
If I claim,
Okay.
hang on, Steve. If I claim Nerfed Medic with a save on Ryan last night, would that make you feel more like there was a save?
Steve, do you believe Carl's howl claim?
Was what?
I believe Carl's howl claim.
Yeah.
Mostly, I think Carl.
Why would I?
I think Carl later in the day.
Why would I lie about
If Carl was joking later in the day, he'll come out with it.
There are actually no reason.
I don't really understand any reason why he would fake claim.
Somebody probably heard a howl. There was one PP last night.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about a whole lot of things, and it's actually not that many. Well, what's
Real
the
quick,
question?
can I ask you a question? What role have you not claimed yet?
I have not this
My
game or
mom.
today in general. I have not claimed Werewolf, whatever that thing is, Mafia. I haven't claimed Top yet or just yet. Like all I did was claim Medic a couple seconds ago.
I thought you claimed Werewolf after the thing about the howl. Like you were like,
I was howled on, which means that I would have had to try to kill myself and also been wrong about it.
That's what I should have did last year. I should have said, Steve.
Okay. So like on my question, you can obviously tell that I'm trying to say what you haven't claimed yet. Maybe you're one of those if that's what the case is. So obviously, I would be thinking that
There's a lot of things I could do.
Or were you trolling?
I promise
lying
you.
about
I promise you. I don't have her. Other than that, I can't make any promises.
Okay, Steve, I have another question for you.
I'd rather listen to what Carl really
I
wants.
know, it's really quick. It's really quick. Did you have Sea Lion and Ryan Town read before the vote or like today?
I had Ryan Townred before the vote. I have Sea Lion Townred today.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not going to point this time around, but we should probably lynch Wiggles. We probably shouldn't lynch Patrick. Eki would be a good top check. Killing folks is probably Town. Ryan is like 99.9% always Town.
What am I roll?
I follow Patrick.
Wiggles, I'd like to hear why.
Continue.
Wiggles, you're confused. That's the other way around. Patrick's I like the way that Adam is playing the game, but I've never played with him before, and so I'm not really sure how to read him. He could easily be Mafia playing how he is. Steve
Thank you for
is
the respect.
Steve is probably town as well. I agree with him on Ryan and Sea Lion, and he is also trying to control the game. Kermit, man, I didn't want to call you Mafia yesterday because I feel bad, but I can see a team of you and Wiggles pretty easily, and I'll never vote on Dalen.
Wiggles, why do you think? I mean, I guess I could.
Well, I'm trying to get you to pre-end of day formal so I can accuse you.
I formal Wiggles.
I second Wiggles.
I second Wiggles.
All right, Wiggles. I told you before you were backwards. This proves that I'm right because now the formal's on you.
Great. I think Patrick is Mafia. I thought he was Mafia day one, but I wanted to give him another chance. I think normally when he's town, he is like very not tryy, but he does try to interject a couple of times in his reads. He just seems defeated. I don't know. He just looks like Mafia. I believe Carl's probably been held on, but he probably would have claimed it regardless of whether he was held on. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was getting.
So I think Patrick might just be Mafia. It's weird that Carl's defending him because I think Carl's defending him because he thinks I'm Mafia.
Basically, Wiggles, if you don't get lynched, I'm gonna shoot you.
All right, cool.
Dun, dun.
Definitely wanted to.
Flaming Joe, right?
But I don't.
So I think that killing folks is potentially Mafia. I think the Sea Lion is really towny. Like, Carl, are you just claiming a red check on me and saying that you're gonna shoot me or what?
I'm just threatening you. That's all.
Like, because the only role that has a gun is the Jote. So obviously you would check as well. So if you
claim Vigi.
That is what I am trying to imply in this situation.
Okay, stop lying then, I guess.
Could he have a red check on you, Wiggles?
Yes.
No, he couldn't because I reduced KP yesterday when I destroyed a Kia. And I don't try to do that to my partners.
Well, if Aquila was Mafia, some Mafia would have.
Well,
okay, some Mafia voted on him, but I pointed out the things that made him Mafia in his formal. I didn't just vote as a bus. I don't try to get him killed. I probably would have. I thought Carl was Mafia yesterday. I probably would have pushed on that guy. I think that Kermit's probably just Mafia.
Wait, are you trying to deflect of your partner now, or what is this?
No, I'm claiming not Mafia or not Werewolf. I'm claiming town. What?
But I'm
does Werewolf come back as a red or a green check?
Red.
Oh, okay.
I think it's interesting that you said you thought Carl was Mafia yesterday, and now he's claiming a red check on you, and you phrased it that way. You should still think he's Mafia if you're not Mafia or the Werewolf.
Yeah, I thought he was Mafia yesterday. And if he's not changing, then he's still Mafia. What's the
I
difference?
think Wiggles is a little wolfy.
The way that you said it.
Okay. I think that Kermit just doesn't have the effort to be Mafia again. So he's just like not trying.
I'm really trying to figure out the Wiggles.
He's just like trying to wait to die. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, he's implying a red check and everyone's just being silent. I think that Glow is really town. I don't know about Dalen. He just talked and talked and talked. And got mad about Young Guns dying.
Why, Wiggles? Why?
Because I didn't die night zero.
Patrick, it kind of seems like there's one between you
And there was a werewolf kill, so you didn't guess that I was something.
I suspect Wiggles is
Wiggles and Carl. Yeah,
I suspect Wiggles is more likely a werewolf than a Mafia.
I agree. I said this before, Carl.
I think I am neither.
You have to explain that.
I think we should kill Patrick. I don't think that guy's the werewolf. I think he's just Mafia.
He's like hard pushing on you, and Carl's hard defending you. I feel like.
Are you saying that you'll bite Patrick and claim Mafia on him if we leave him alive?
No.
No.
Anyone got any questions?
This went downhill quick.
Do you have any read on Dalen?
Yeah, I already gave a read. I think he's just not playing.
Okay.
I think he's good back support. The chair, anyway.
Is Dalen even here?
Carl, have you still got a check on me?
I highly suspect that you're the werewolf.
Have you still got a check on me?
Never said I have a check on you.
Okay, Carl does not have a check on me. I am not Mafia. I am not the werewolf. I think Kermit and Patrick are pretty obvious. They're just like not trying. I think most of the people who are actually playing this game are just town. I think Steve, very town. I think Adam is also probably town, but I don't know. I haven't.
I'm in the formals at push resend. It's muted. He's pushing. 10 seconds.
So he's not claiming a red on me. He's clearly not claiming anything. I'm not bad. I am not one of the bad people. Let's
If you'd
kill.
like to vote on
Jacob
Wiggles, please
Army.
vote in
Do not
3,
vote.
2, 1, vote.
Fuck you guys.
Wiggles has died. Go to sleep. Some of your night actions. Yeah. Day begins.
Oh
Whoa, 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 whoa. Day begins?
Let's go.
So Wiggles was Werewolf.
Hey,
was
Steve.
A Mafia.
Did anyone get howled?
Hey, Steve.
Wait, what's the order of actions? In the
Is
night?
someone fighting claim their green check on me?
Hey,
no,
Steve, I got a green check on you.
Well,
Alright, we
the
literally go
war-
I
the
just saved
werewolf is
you.
dead. So,
Oh, you
like,
just
the
saved
werewolf,
me?
the werewolf goes through medic saves, so we know the werewolf is 100% dead.
Oh.
No,
But if somebody gets howled,
the werewolf
if somebody gets howled,
commits.
they can still be alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
that's
I've
true,
heard
that's
it
true.
all.
Anyone get
If
howled?
if you got
Everyone's
howled,
good.
you need to let us know.
Doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
Dylan?
Nope.
Dylan, did you get a message from Sub saying
Nope,
you
nope,
got
nope, nope, nope.
Okay,
No.
okay, so
Okay,
Wiggles
so
was
stop
probably the werewolf.
Stop. Let Carl
communicating.
talk.
Okay, so listen, this is from my perspective the most likely scenario. I think that Wiggles was probably the werewolf. I
Okay.
think that we either obviously either Aquila was a hit or the werewolf killed a Mafia Night Zero, right? Like those are the two things, right? And a medic save last night saved the other Mafia KP, right? Like I think that's
Correct.
very basically easy to get to.
Yep.
We should be in a pretty good spot. Killen, are you the cop?
No, I'm the nerf medic.
Wait, why did
You
the
claimed to
medic
save on
save
me last night.
Oh.
I see.
Wait, Carl,
Steve,
you said
Steve,
you
Steve.
think the
So
medic
that
saved
means Aquila was a hit.
Steve,
Yeah, baby.
Sea Lion,
Yeah,
Steve.
wait. If you're the medic, who did you say?
Steve, Sea Lion, Steve.
Okay. So wait, we don't have a cop.
Steve is confirmed town.
Yes.
Why do you like Steve?
Like
so much?
literally a cop with one check.
I have one check.
I'll take
Ryan is green, and I saved Carl.
Last night?
When
wait.
you checked Ryan
Still
night
got
one,
shot. That's
Huh?
you checked Ryan night one.
Yeah, after he only got 2 votes.
Huh.
Wait, so you're claiming Joe?
I don't believe this at all.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Carl, are you?
Wait, why don't we
Because
believe?
Ryan is an easy
Did
green
he just
check.
say he
to fake.
saved
I
somebody
agree.
last
I
night?
don't know about
Why would I check Ryan Green when I voted on him?
Hold on, Carl.
Didn't you just say you saved somebody last night?
Yes, I
Yes.
saved Carl.
go.
And he's Ryan
Oh,
Green.
okay, never mind. Never mind.
Carl,
I
are you rescinding your joke
I
claim?
understand.
I never claimed Joe, man.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, fuck. Okay. Seems good.
But I fucking got Wiggles though.
God damn.
Wait, so if
Patrick hasn't. He's probably in the POE then, because we've got so many.
All right, so we've
Oh,
got.
it's looking.
I'm just saying y'all should be scared of it downtown, Carl.
If we have a cop, like, now's the time to come out.
Yeah.
All your checks are dead.
We can't possibly have a cop, right? They would have claimed by now.
Or is Carl saying he's green on me and red on Wiggles?
No.
No, he's not. I'm the cop. I have a green on me and a red on Wiggles.
Okay.
I believe it.
I
Is that auto boys?
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to counterclaim.
Okay, so let's just go back to logic since we don't have a cop. That sucks. Oh man. All right. Like we're gonna leave Kermit for today because
That's nice.
I want to talk about Kermit. So earlier on, I thought he was really towny, and he was almost one of my top towns. But now that he's claiming Joe, I actually don't like him. I'm just really thinking out loud. This is not something that I've written down. Hey, let me talk. All right. This is not something that I'm just thinking out loud. Is that I don't think his play is consistent with what I've seen out of him as PR. Is why I'm like, huh, what? So Kermit, what the fuck, dude? How come you were so loud day one?
He was not that loud. He came out and gave reads once.
Early on, during the troll phase, he was super vocal. In fact, I even said he's one of the
So,
vocal people.
what does-
I did myself, and that is very inconsistent with Kermit PR play.
Didn't
How
Aquila
many
say
times have you
during
watched
his formal
him play
that
PR?
Kermit was not playing his joke game?
What if? No, that doesn't work.
I believe that both Wiggles and Aquila said they wanted the formal on Kermit after Aquila.
It's strange that That would mean
That's
all
true.
Aquila's Mafia voted on him if C-Line is town.
The other possible, so it is possible, right, that if Kermit's real, we got 2 saves last night and there's 3 Mafia.
Yeah.
Okay, why
It is
do you
possible.
think
Yeah, that's
is
what I'm
possible.
just like
No,
thinking.
I'm
Oh,
not willing
shit.
to live in that
Fuck.
world.
Like, what if
that happen?
What if Killen got a
You just
save?
look-
I
saved-
on
I-
Lion,
Yeah.
and there was 2 KP that night, and then they both got saves last night, and there's still 3 Mafia.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
bad.
who did you save?
I don't want to go. I don't want to go down that road because again, that's the most obvious road is that Aquila was a hit.
Steve,
But
Sea
like I
Lion,
said, the people in the
Sea-Lion.
no votes on Aquila are the people that I strongly most read town and myself.
God, I really don't like Sea Lion, but he's a night 1 save.
Was Aquila's formal really bad? Because I didn't even think.
Who said C-Line is
Not necessarily an
Could you have
actual
been a-
save.
He's not actually
No,
a savior.
I don't have.
No, I know, but he could. There's a world where he is, so it's
Fair
weird
enough.
to push on him today.
If that's the world, though.
That world
this
is
game
very low
kind of
percent.
really- yeah.
So that means 3
Yeah.
alive yesterday, and we hit Werewolf yesterday, and there's a
No,
double.
no, no, it's impossible. It's impossible because
That's not.
wait, I'll tell you what. It means
Wouldn't
3
expect a
Mafia
double
alive yesterday, and it means Jode save yesterday. So Jode,
No.
Last night, yeah, which makes
so
sense.
Jode save is
Already
gone,
wins out,
and
so
Jode
why-
can't save tonight, and we lose Werewolf like yesterday. So there's still 3 Mafia. So there
What?
has to be 2 saves.
Carl, what do you like so much
There
about
could have
Patrick?
been 2 saves last night.
No, there couldn't. If in the world where
Yes, there can. Eki, you're wrong. Eki, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because, what? Yeah, no.
But
okay,
Kermit claimed to save last night.
here's why though. Why do they not put a KP on Sea Lion?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta save.
okay.
because listen,
Okay.
because
You're right.
He did get a
100%.
lot of
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
a lot of time.
Okay, now I feel good about
Yeah.
wanting to really hear from Sea Lion today.
If he
'cause I don't
got a
know.
save on Sea Lion, he wouldn't have gotten a save on me
Correct.
because they would have killed Sea Lion again.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
that makes a lot of
we
sense.
have to assume that Aquila's a hit.
I
yes,
think that's
he
safe.
is a hit.
think so.
In 95+% of worlds, Aquila is a hit.
Carl, why do you like Patrick so much?
Probably doesn't anymore.
I don't dislike Patrick, but Steve. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I don't have an answer to that question. However, I don't necessarily like. I would rather lynch someone not named Patrick.
What do you... Glow, where were you at this game?
I like not getting lynched.
I don't really know what else to say.
Don't worry, I'll shoot you.
It does?
Like Steve said, I don't want to think that there's 3 alive. That would suck really bad. I think that Ikea probably was a hit.
Okay.
If a key is a hit, isn't it? Is it auto?
Who was the person yesterday? Stop.
It's never auto.
You never know who the save is in the
Please
world
stop
where
it.
he's
Yeah.
Please stop for a second. Who was the person yesterday that brought up that Glow voted late on Aquila?
I did.
Yeah.
When you saw it, did it really look like a late vote or did it look like a lag?
I have
I'm not
screenshots,
sure.
and it is 24 is when the vote starts, and 27 is when Glow first makes an attempt to.
He definitely. I saw her lagging.
Why is anyone scared?
I saw her lagging in game yesterday. I can't say for certainty that I remember voting late and laggy. I mean it. Okay, so I came at it yesterday from a perspective like I didn't feel good about Glow day 1.
You know what we could do?
And so her vote makes sense that it could be late, wanting to get town cred for voting on a
I
mob.
have an idea.
I can imitate facial expressions from my screenshots.
I don't
Steve.
have ever
This
done
is
that.
424 in the
I'm
form
not-
of Glow's looking down. This is
Like,
425.
far as
Glow's
I'm
looking at the screen like this.
I don't know if we should be dissecting screens.
This is 427 like this.
okay.
Alright.
so
Wait.
I've
What
never
about
done that.
426?
Yeah,
I do not-
This is what we need to know.
There's a gap here.
I have
If you're gonna
425.
take 424, 425, and 427, you gotta take 426.
Come on
That's
now.
like the transition, right? Like
I'm sorry, dude. I was thinking the screenshot,
Forensics-
but I
All right.
I thought it was
For
every
the sake
second.
of the game, I don't
Order in
think
the court. Order in the court.
doing.
Listen.
Just saying
Listen.
that.
Forensics tells us
Point B. That
426.
glow
Listen.
in the
Here
middle
is
of
the
that vote.
basis
Listen
I'm
to me.
talking. I'm talking.
I have
please.
never
I'm
done that
talking, please.
before.
I'm
However,
talking,
if you
please.
want to
I'm
read
talking,
it as
please.
me, like
I'm
on a
talking,
late hammer,
please. I'm
then
talking,
go the
please. I
fuck
was
ahead.
talking first, please. All right. My point being, Steve, was that in the middle of that vote, Glow frowned at the camera, which indicates to me at least that she was not lagging. That's all.
I don't think we
Or
should be
unsure.
Okay.
analyzing screenshots.
I
All
for
right.
vote Dalen.
Real
Or
quick.
unsure. And
Real quick. This
We're
We're just seeing if Dalen's
okay,
alive.
good.
Come
I
on.
could never know. I can never know.
I
was making
promise
sure you were
this will
still here.
this will take less
I'm
than
never
4
sure.
minutes and 30 seconds, guys. Since Eki's evidence is inconclusive, I feel like the best thing to do would be to just lynch Glow and completely remove the question from the equation.
I think we should hear from Glow first, and then I'm very
I think
much on board
that
with Karen.
because
I'll let
Eki
Jared
spent 2
respond.
minutes talking about inconclusive evidence, then we should lynch him because he's probably the scummier one out of that.
Get fucked, Glow. It's never happening.
Glow,
Work
can
the
you
shit out of
how
him.
many info in your reads,
Really
please?
happens.
For those of us that want to evaluate the game.
Probably a little too far.
I mean, you've been
Never,
scummy all game.
never, ever,
So,
ever.
I've been
you
scummy
provide
all
me so the
game.
rest of us can evaluate your.
Aquila, who you said is most likely a hit.
Okay, Eki, relax. Can we actually hear from Glow so the rest of us can evaluate her alignment?
Yes, I agree.
Other than shit talking
Okay.
about Eki.
Is that
Who's
Dalen?
that?
AJ, right?
Oh, I thought it was Dalen.
Or
I know.
I just assume Dalen's passed out whenever I can't see him on camera.
Glow, can you please give us reads so we can
I'm
evaluate.
sorry, I might be falling short. I'm falling
I'm
short.
still at the same place that I was at yesterday.
Okay, then reiterate
Wait,
what
I mean,
makes
well,
you in the
no,
same
no,
place
no,
today.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
Because,
So you're a liar.
no, because you claimed in between now and when I gave my reason.
That's right. That changes things.
Okay.
Okay.
Mistake.
Oh, and Kermit did too, and Killen did too. What the fuck?
Well, that's not
Okay,
true.
Okay, then that,
Yeah,
then
that takes
that
out a chunk of your Mafia, huh?
no, because I had more scum reads than that.
Oh shit.
All right, formal Glow.
So
Second Glow.
I second Glow.
The only reason I'm doing this is because we're going to listen to you anyways, but this way we're at that sexy 6-minute mark where we can get a full formal on you and then get another one and then still have it guaranteed.
That's fair.
I wrote down that Glow formula, Carl.
I like that Carl does this because yesterday that didn't happen in game one.
All right. So I have the null reads that I have is for Patrick and then Dalen because I think they've both kind of been potatoes. I think one has dropped off significantly, so he could go into the potato category as well. I think the main people that have been talking are fairly towny that they've claimed, the people that I thought were scummy. That's really basically all where I'm at. Like I think that we go with the most likely thing, which is that Akia was a hit.
Okay, so where does that lead you today?
And then we think that Wiggles was a werewolf because nobody heard a howl, right?
Okay, so where does that lead you today if that's the information you're basing stuff off of?
We either lynched the people that I think are Mafia or we lynched the potatoes. and
Okay,
we
who do
did.
you think are Mafia then?
Eki.
Okay, who else?
That's the only person she said is Mafia, by the way. The others is Potato. Myself.
I mean, it could be the potatoes. I really thought that when Ryan gave his formal, I mean, yes, okay, maybe it was because he was a pressure of a formal. I felt like he was playing different from
Ryan
when
is
he was
screen
Mafia.
checked.
You can luckily still push on Carl though, because you pushed on him yesterday and he hasn't claimed a PR.
He softed yesterday. But
This was a pretty hard soft.
Can I also get more information about the
Soft
Eki read?
to
Is
say
it
it.
only his aggression towards you, or is there things outside of that aggression?
What?
Jote.
What?
Why do you think Eki is Mafia outside of his aggression towards you?
Why do I think that Eki is Mafia? What?
Outside of his aggression towards you.
I already said that he was scummy.
Outside.
I would like you to elaborate if you
Why
can.
though?
Okay, so like when we first came out at the game, or in the beginning of the game, you said some stupid shit that I was like, oh, he's just gonna play the same way that he was playing the other night, which regardless of his alignment, he pushed to vote. So we was Mafia and we voted on him.
The game I was town.
We thought you were Mafia, Eki. I'm sorry.
And
If
you
my
were
read is
wrong.
wrong-
Alright, you know what? Once you die, they'll follow me, and I won't push out.
I'm sorry,
Let her
Eki.
talk.
Eki, that does not matter, unfortunately.
Okay, look. If my read is wrong, so
Who should
be
I
it.
shoot, by the
It's
way?
a fucking game.
Patrick?
I can.
I mean,
You know what's
I'm pretty
not
much
right
past
every-
you.
being
I
alive.
don't
You
know
can shoot
anybody
me.
who's
Maybe
not
Eki.
There.
Lynching, so.
every
I'm a
game
potato,
either.
but I'm down.
I'll
I'll
take the blame for this one if I'm wrong, boys. I think Kermit should probably shoot like Patrick.
I'm very curious if Sea Lion's gonna vote here. I'll say that. I'll put him on the spot right now. I'll put him on the spot right now.
The Lynchman have been around.
Yeah, Sealand, what's your pre-vote?
I would love to hear
That's
this.
my pre-vote. I had Glow as town before this.
That's not looking good for you. That is not looking good for you.
It's honest.
And now, still town?
Yeah,
I
mean,
really wish I could listen and evaluate things, but I can't. I really can't.
Galen,
Not at the moment.
watch my screen and do what I do.
I really wish I could. I'm not gonna do that either.
Sad is so red.
I'm in the final
gonna-
push recent.
I'd like to push, please.
10 seconds, Chloe.
Am I made it? Oh, okay, no. Yeah, I think that you look between the people that I said are potatoes and Eki.
If you would like to vote on Glow, please vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. Glow has died. Go to sleep. Send me your night actions. In the night, Killen and Sea Lion die. Day begins.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you shoot? Sea Lion, please.
I think
Come
you
on,
did.
that's stupid.
Come on. Come on.
Did you?
So there were no kills the night before, but now there are 2 kills?
Yes.
Okay, so that has to be a Joe shot,
Oh,
right?
where?
Yeah, Joe just claimed the shot on Sealand already.
It's
Okay, I
not a
think
bad
that's a good
Okay,
shot.
sorry, I
That's a
didn't.
good
I
shot.
don't know why I didn't catch that.
So now we have Carl, who's like basically confirmed town at this point. We
I
have
will
myself,
say,
who was medic saved on a night when there was no KP. We have Ryan, who was green checked by the Jolt. We have the Jolt Kermit, who's claiming a shot on Sea Lion, which is probably a good shot. We have
everybody
Eki,
else.
who just fought with Glow pretty hard yesterday, and Glow is probably Mafia. We have AJ, who I think has done a lot of game solving stuff this game, which leaves Dalen, who I think is
It's completely passed
I
out.
think he's a silly green town, and Patrick.
To be
So
honest,
I think after we lynch Patrick today, if the
I'd
game
like
does
to
not
say-
end, then it's a serious game.
yeah,
It's gonna be real hard.
Yeah, I-
It's gonna be
I would
real
like to
hard.
say,
So
I
Steve
appreciate.
is town. Steve is town because he's saved. Kermit is the Joe. Who is who else?
Ryan is the green check.
Ryan
Brian
is the green check.
Carl
It's pretty-
is pretty confirmed town from
Carl's a legend.
Wiggles, and yeah.
Whether or not
Wait,
it's
So
Someone
it's
explain cattle.
me, Eki, Patrick, and AJ.
Wait a minute.
Correct?
Wait a minute.
Correct.
What?
The
What
unconfirmed
if I
are
pull? Okay, hang on a second, guys. Hang on. What if? Because since Wiggles is almost guaranteed to be not Mafia and actually just a werewolf, what if I pulled that shit off as Mafia?
That's true.
Pretty fucking dope.
Dude.
And if he was Mafia, he would be saying this now because it would be so funny later.
Okay, so my question is,
I was
the answer to that is
I want to
love
bring
to lose to that.
very seriously and important up right now.
Yeah.
If we kill Patrick and the game doesn't end, Kermit is in the same boat as I am and as Ryan is. We're just 3 green town with no powers.
I
Like,
just like to.
I want to say that
if there's Mafia left, you don't have to kill Kermit.
are you gonna kill
Ryan. You can kill me.
so you
I'd like to say-
Also, I just
do
want to say,
appreciate-
in that world, I'm more towny than AJ because
So for
I buried the shit out of
Steve-
Aquila.
So for Steve, Ryan,
You buried the shit out of
Ryan,
Glow.
and
I buried the shit out of Aquila.
I buried the shit out of Aquila. I turned
don't
this
believe
body
that.
against him.
Oh
My
my
whole
God.
I'm a nice guy thing, all right?
I
And I
formal
voted,
Steve.
pre-voted on it.
I second Steve.
I second
All right.
Steve.
So I'm gonna just talk for real quick for Dalen. 'Cause I
doesn't
don't
work.
know how much. Yeah, I'm not in a formal, but whatever. Just shut up and let me talk for a minute. So for Dalen, who may or may not have caught everything that's gone on so far, I've been medic saved on a night when there was no KP.
Got it.
Ryan is the Jote's green check.
Got it.
Kermit is the claimed Jote and claims a shot on Sea Lion last night, who didn't vote on Glow, who didn't also vote on Aquila. So my read on him just was probably bad, and it can't be Aquila.
So
Lion
why is Carl
Glow.
town? So why is Carl town?
So Carl claimed being howled by the werewolf.
Okay.
It was probably Wiggles.
Okay.
And got Wiggles killed.
By the way, Steve doesn't necessarily have to be the medic.
Okay. So Steve, what stops?
That's actually true, Kermit. That's a good point. If you got a save,
it could have been Carl.
and there was already a KP reduction and Wiggles was dead, there's a chance that I'm not the save.
Is there enough KP for you guys to just fucking kill me so I can go to bed, or is there not?
Getting lynched or killed.
We're probably killing Patrick today,
I would like to say,
and it might just end the game.
Okay.
And I would like to say, I appreciate, Kermit, thank you for not shooting me, because I do appreciate being mislynched after giving a shitty thing, as opposed to dying in the night. So,
I need to seriously pass that.
This
So,
game is fucking
further
hard.
the faster I die, the better. Is in my opinion. But if
How
you
many?
get
1, 2,
if
3, 4,
town,
5, 6, 7,
town needs me to stay alive as a vanilla town, that's
Yeah, we
fine.
have 3 matches in
We'll
this game.
kill Eki, we'll kill Patrick, we'll kill AJ, and the game will be over.
It's so fucking hard that we don't know if Carl or Steve is confirmed. That's actually fucking.
There is also
boys, Paranoid World. Just out of Paranoid World.
There is
Kermit,
also
Ryan, Carl, Paranoid World.
For
It's
sure,
changing.
you need to take this to the bank, though. For sure, at least one of me
Please,
and Carl
real quick.
is confirmed.
Real quick. Dalen, also, there was on the night there was 0 KP, there was also a claimed medic save on me.
Correct.
Yes.
But there's one confirmed Steve and Carl, which is really awkward.
I still hear things. I just don't participate.
And I agree.
He just left that out.
This game.
No,
That's why this game is gonna be real hard tomorrow if we play.
I brought it up. If Aquila is a hit, one of us probably didn't get medic save. There was probably just one save that night. We probably weren't
correct.
Hey, Steve.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can we?
And what
can we-
hardest?
will you do me a
Normal Tim?
Don't get paranoid now, bro.
Carl. Yes. Carl voted, so that's hard, actually.
I just really I really don't want Patrick to be Mafia.
I understand. But who would you rather kill today?
only Red Mafia.
It's only gonna upset one person if I say.
Oh God.
Say it, Carl. Say it.
I would really just rather kill Eki first.
Yes.
How Mafia do you think Glow was yesterday?
I'm not convinced Glow was Mafia.
My answer is I think Glow was super Mafia yesterday. She potatoed all her reads, or is that spaghetto? And I don't know the cool hip terms right now. But the only person she wanted to push on was Eki.
Right.
Yep.
In complete Omgus.
So let's kill him.
So I just want to say one more thing about my interaction with Glow. Early
love how
on in day one, during what I would call the extended trolley phase, I made a joke about when Dalen was going on about how he never makes those knife kills and everything. I said to Dalen, I said, all right, Dalen, the real question is, who really hates you and would want to make those kills to piss you off? And then Dylan said, oh, well, nobody fucking hates me. And I said, well, Glow, what do you have to say about that? And Glow, and that was really just a ping out for a reaction, but Glow was not listening, heard her name, got pissed off that I was saying her name, and reacted really badly. And that's when really my Mafia read on her started, which is why I was pushing on her hard last night. I did not like Akula's reads for the logic-based thing because it basically implicated what I said was that the Mafia is nice guys and the Werewolf is an asshole who probably killed Young Guns. And that was both TMI as well as combined with me. Straight up, I thought Aquila knew that he thinks of himself as a nice guy and wanted to put that out there as the guy that's real out there so he won't be put out.
I really wish...
Patrick, I formaled you because I don't want to be wrong on you, but I don't think that I'm going to convince enough people to lynch Eki today because he's using a lot of words.
That's fair. I'll go down in a blaze of emotion.
Eki, if you are Mafia, kill me, please, so I can go to bed.
taking off the shirt too. Really fucking
Oh
hot.
no.
Already
Here it
there.
comes.
Already
Just
there.
shoot at me if they want.
Already there, kid.
Here it
I
comes.
can't even vote. Like,
Alrighty.
you guys are gonna have to do this without
Hi,
me.
it's naked Zoom time.
I didn't.
That's right, Steve.
I'm gonna say I haven't really put down any notes this game for whatever fucking reason, and I'll just draw upon my
I have an idea what the reason.
call my reads. Day one. This might
I
be
told you it's not
this
me
might
too.
be-
But
This
if he's
might be
Mafia,
irrelevant. Day one,
I'll be proud.
Killing seemed pretty Mafia. Obviously, he's
Mhm.
confirmed now, so what the fuck ever. I thought it was odd that Carl like softed, I think, Jote then. Day one or day two? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because-
What do you think about the fact that
Yeah.
I saved him after he said that?
Yeah.
That was
It was sexy, Kermit.
interesting.
Oh man,
Yeah.
if the team is somehow Glow, Patrick, and Sea Lion, like I feel really good.
What
The
if
fact
it's
that
I want to be right on Aquila.
That
was a
means
good play
double
by
save.
Kermit, for sure.
I think
He
chances of
wasn't.
double save are so
But
low.
then he's probably. I mean,
That does mean double save.
he's probably Town then, because I mean that would be a good play to make as Mafia.
Talk about the people still in the game.
Other
I was
than
gonna say,
that,
where are you at
other than
today?
Carl-
Where are you at today?
Other than Carl, I'm pretty sure it's Town. And other than like Steve, I'm pretty sure is confirmed based on that medic save. And so Ryan's. Sorry, I'm trying.
Interesting thing to say.
What?
So that's an interesting thing to say.
I mean, based on.
I know what you're saying.
Could have been, no.
Let it go.
Okay.
Let it
Okay.
go.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. I'm
Gonna let it go.
easily bamboozled in this altered state of mind. So
I love that word.
anyway, okay. At this point, because of the amount of confirms or semi-confirms, I could definitely see Dalen or Eki as Mafia, unless Glow was a hit.
Do you see AJ as Mafia?
AJ would be my third, and that's pretty much fucking hit.
It's about the rest of the people in the Zoom.
Yeah, there you go.
AJ's Mafia. He's going for the hard pocket.
Wait, Patrick,
Yeah.
you see me or Dylan as Mafia unless
What's
you
that? Okay, sorry. Dalen, comma, or you inside the parenth unless Glow's Mafia. Just so
Okay,
as
Patrick,
Mafia.
I have a question.
So if
Yeah,
Glow
if
is
Glow's
Mafia,
I have a
then
question.
Which is a possibility. I mean, but it's not. It's not.
Patrick, I have a question.
Yes.
In my perspective, as Vanilla Town, how much of a panic attack am I gonna have if the game is still going on when we wake up tomorrow?
Not if I die, not much. Because,
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there
if-
should be one or two left. So
you
not-
just concede. It's over.
A
There's
huge
no one POE who
no,
you're not.
no, I can
No.
answer a huge panic attack because that means that it's
me
between
too.
you, me,
I
and
know.
Eki.
And I think, yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow if we're
So,
playing. But shit, dude, I'm nervous for tomorrow. I'll tell you
But you
that.
still have. I mean, you might not have.
die.
Okay, you might not have like auto, but you have.
I'm passing
You're never
out.
dying, Dalen. You're never dying tonight, by the way. I'm sorry, you're not.
If this doesn't end the game, remember Ryan and Kermit are the confirmed, not me and Carl.
Yes.
I will let them know that tomorrow, Steve, when I'm alive.
Time in the formula is up. Push resend. 10 seconds. Unmute. You muted.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a panic attack just because it seems like there are more confirms than not, right? Or at least close to it. So I'm down here. Please don't vote. For God's sake.
Vote on Patrick. Please vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. Patrick has died. The game is over. Town wins. Yay! This game was really entertaining. So things. Jaleb was your cop with a green on AJ and a red on Wiggles. The medic was killing. Steve Sea Lion got a save on Steve. Kermit, the jack of all trades, was Kermit, who night 1 checked Ryan Green. Night 2 attempted to save Carl. Night 3 shot Sea Lion, the Vanilla Town. Wiggles was the werewolf, who night 0 Young Guns Mafia and got the kill. Night 1 Carl Mafia missed. And the Mafia team was Young Guns Glow, Patrick. I'd have been in tears all day if I killed a Mafia Night Zero, because that shit's pretty funny. I think if you put in Mafia Night Zero, you kind of want it to be on a town, because then you have a lot of information to solve the game with. So it's really funny that he hit a Mafia, and then he got lynched day 2. So like it's pretty bad. Mafia kind of needed him to be alive because they need him to get a couple more kills, hopefully on town. Like, I don't know, as Mafia, you're hoping he knows he killed a Mafia and he tries to kill some town for you, so the game gets deep fast. Yeah, let you guys talk. I think that shit's pretty funny though.
Okay, Wiggles.
So glad that my read on Aquila was
mostly right.
You didn't talk all game. You don't get to talk now.
Whoa, which one of you two killed me?
I'm gonna go with
The Mafia killed you.
It was also really funny. It was really funny to see the cop get a red check on the werewolf and then Mafia.
Wait, yes. Wiggles. Did you say Vanilla Mafia on day 1, or did you say?
I said Night Zero. I said Young Guns Mafia Night Zero.
I know that, but night one.
Night 1, I said Call Mafia.
Mafia again?
Caleb, I said Kermit.
Yeah, I thought Carl looked like
if you
Okay, so you guys are
so
going to
many
hit PS
people,
after day 1
so
anyway.
many people were
He
obvious.
said not Dalen or Kermit. And I
Interesting.
said,
So many people were obvious.
I was right on Carl.
Anyway,
Yeah, you're right, Aquila.
So many people
So
were
I
obvious.
want to point out that I was
Hey Steve, I was right on you and Aquila too. So.
Yep.
What does it say?
So I was right entirely when I was saying that that Young Guns was the werewolf kill.
But the worst is that Carl is.
And you guys killed me for it.
No, we killed you for
hey,
the actual information you were trying to present, which was not factual.
Eki.
But it was right. Obviously, it was factual.
No, that doesn't mean you know it's fact when you said it.
We killed you because
I
it was
didn't say
right.
I know, but I'm saying statistically that's what it's more likely to be.
That's ridiculous to say.
Okay.
But I was right.
Aquila, I just want to thank Aquila for saying that. So that
I agree, you guys should have lynched me, but I still can't get over that I was right about it.
Aquila,
I was completely right.
Literally not being right.
I was
I'm
the
sorry.
one bringing this up. I was the person who killed Young Guns, so I brought it up and said you were TMIing, and I said you were slipping. So yes, it was the bad people doing it, not the good people, and they believed me.
It's still not. You can't just say it's right.
No, I'm not saying that it was right for me to say it. I'm saying that I was correct saying it.
Retrospect. When you said it, you didn't know. So it doesn't mean
Exactly.
Okay.
So I was
Also,
still right.
That game was so hard for me because so many people were obvious. Based
I
on
was
me knowing
correct.
Mafia was dead like zero, I looked for the people who had who had one Mafia partner.
It's like it's literally like going all in on a flush draw.
Hey, Wiggles, you
I
like
didn't
how
even go all in on it.
Wiggles, you like how I didn't put
You
your
kind of
name
did
in?
by saying it's fact.
Yeah, you're
Ow.
pussy.
I said it's most likely.
Fucking
stupid.
triggered when I
Yeah.
Night zero, my jaw. I almost like TMI that I was Mafia by like my physical reaction was to drop my jaw and be like, "Are you fucking serious?" So I just turned off my camera.
Told him in Skype all day.
It's so hard for me to announce those Night Zeros. I'm fucking dying. Like, I'm laughing my ass off the entirety of day 1.
G-Subtle dies, Quest dies. All right, that's who we killed. Yeah,
Young Guns dies. I'm
me,
laughing the whole thing.
That's putting a lot of trust in Young Gun's ability to not OGI by letting him be the mod for day 1 too after that.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Werewolf like 4 times, and Young Guns was so mad that I was claiming Werewolf, and
Did I
then
get a single read wrong this game? I think I had
You're on
everybody
fire,
right.
Steve. You're on fucking fire.
You had a good game, Steve.
Oh
Damn.
god.
Okay, I have a question. What should? Okay, so I was planning on getting to talk. I was planning on getting to talk the day that before the night that Kermit shot me. So I was hoping that I could get Town Red there.
By the way,
what should I have done?
Yeah, my read
Kermit,
was
I told you to shoot the other dude.
that sea lion guy does not look like he's missing a partner.
Yeah, that's
Wiggles, you had so
I
much
didn't know
TMI that game. Like everyone day 1 was like, that's that one bad manner killed with Young Guns dying, and you know instantly that like those people are Town because you know I'm Mafia. Like,
so, Sea-Lion, the only thing I would say is that like I would want to get Town Red as Town on every day.
So don't like
Yeah.
target a day to get town red. Just
Well,
try to.
no, like I tried to talk some before then, but then that day specifically, I assumed that I was going to be the end of day, or
I told
I
you.
assumed I was going to be formal.
Kermit,
I don't
told you
think he
this
figured
time.
I was gonna die.
Yeah. Well, not that day.
I
on
see.
the
I
day
see.
that- On the day that Glow died,
What
I
did you say,
assumed that
Wiggles?
I was gonna get
I
out.
told you he was town day 1.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
I
honest
was
when I said I
getting
was
close
gonna
to
have a pick.
claiming, but I didn't think Carl had a check on me, so I didn't think I had to claim. But I just knew people were just gonna vote. I gave a shit formal. I was pretty tilted.
I wish you would have like.
Cause like
So tilting.
I had so many reasons for people to be obvious town. And I knew Patrick was Mafia, and I knew I'd killed Matt. I knew Aquila probably wasn't Mafia.
Carl, wherever Carl went, I thank you for giving my night 1 check.
I wish Jaleb was alive to just red check me so I could feel better about dying.
I fucking knew Jill was the cop when he said that shit. I was like,
Fuck you, Wiggles. Fuck you.
Yo, I was hoping that you would get held on and it'd be funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny, but instead, fucking triggered. Young Guns dies.
I was gonna guess someone was town, and then Banks was like, "You better." I told Banks I was the werewolf. He's like, "You better check someone was Mafia. You've no balls." I was like, "All right."
Banks didn't believe you. He messaged me and he was like, I don't believe Wiggles. Are you the mod?
In Mafia chat right after this is my reaction when I died. This is so bad. I was so ready to like. This was one of the few games I was so ready to play Mafia. Like I was ready, and God damn it!
This was a fun game. Real fun game.
Yeah, I kind of made it easy for the town.
Yeah, thanks for that. Appreciate it.
I do think this game is really hard